Hello friends, welcome to my channel Beginners Linux Guide. Today we are going to learn about switch users and sudo access. So let's start with the video. First thing first. First, who am I? Then pwd, host name. So now we are moving on to the topic. So first command is su, which we know already. Su space minus then username, whatever we have, right? Username. That is one command. Second command we are going to see about sudo. Sudo is used for suppose you are not root, but you need to run certain commands which is used by a root user. So in that case you have to run sudo command. You don't need to become root and privilege like root, but certain commands you need to run with this sudo command so that you can use those commands on Linux. And next thing we're going to see about vi sudo, which allows us to change the configuration file, which will be at etc and sudo words. So this file we can change with this command by going inside of this configuration file, because etc is having all the configuration files on Linux that we know already. So let's do one by one about the commands, right? So let's start. So let's start to switch user and minus for becoming root. Give the password, will become root. Now suppose from root we want to switch to another user, that is say AS. For switching from root to any other user you no need to give any password because root has the all access, so that's the reason we don't need any password over here. You are AS now. If you can exit from here you will go back to root again. If you have any other user you can do the same for that. So that's all about SU. Now clear the screen. Moving on to the sudo. Now before using sudo let's try with two commands, which is dmid code. If you run as root it will run. Now we are switching the user to my user, which is s, and now try to run that dmid code. You'll get permission denied, as well as you will do fdisk and then minus L to check the size of the disk and all. You'll get permission denied as well. So for that we'll use sudo command, right? Now to use this two command you need to become root. That is one way. Another way you can do that, you can use sudo command to use this, but before doing sudo you need to change some configuration files which should be on root. So become a root first, and you can run vi sudo. Now run vi sudo, open that file, and you need to find over here the wheel, because this wheel group is having all the command access and all. So come down, find out the wheel group. By default it has been given access to the user. C allows people in group will to run all commands. So if you are in group will, you can run all commands, and here if you want to allow any user to run the all commands you can add here the user, like it has been said over here. You can add say as all equals bracket all bracket close all, I can do this by saving, but I don't want to do anything over here because it's already been given as a user level by root. So I'm deleting this line. To delete the line you have to use dd. First you have to escape, then use dd. It will delete that line. Now come down, you can see wheel here, right? We need to change here something so that we can get the sudo access, right? So i'm so i'm exiting from this file because I don't wanna save anything over here. It's already been given. Now we'll do what? We'll use user mod, which we know already. That command will use to add the user to this particular group. So we'll use user mod and then minus capital G. The group name will be will and username is AS, right? It is added. How to verify? Grep will and then etc and then group. So I am part of will group now. You can see here. So now I can run the command sudo. So you now become our user, which is su space as, and now I'll try to run the command, which is dmi decode. If you run this again, you'll get this permission denied because you have to run sudo before using dmi decode. Now you run because I have added myself as will group. Now you should be able to run this command. So again it will ask my password. I'm giving my password. Now the command already ran, right? So this is a detail how dmi decode. You can see another command will run fdisk space minus l. If I do again, it will be permission denied. So use sudo for that and use fdisk minus l. Now we'll get the details which we used to use which we'll use for root command, and root has the access of this partition and on detail, which I am using right now as my user as and using sudo command. So if I do that, then you'll get the detail, but you have to run using sudo, only then you'll get the details, otherwise it will not give you any detail of it. So you have to run like sudo fdisk minus l. Now you'll get the detail of the disk, which is 10.7 gig, and the partition details everything you'll get here. But again, so we have run three commands over here. One is su, one is sudo, and vi sudo. So that is all about for today, folks. If you like my video, please do uh, subscribe to my channel, like it, share it, comment it, and don't forget to press the bell button so that whenever I post a new video over here, you'll get the notification of it immediately. And thank you so much for being with me till the end of the video with patience. And thank you so much for your love and support. We'll meet with you soon with another video. Thank you so much.